It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it begins my holiday Christmas video series. Also, the holiday fun does not stop here. This is a collab with the lovely Savannah. Her channel will be linked right here. She is so creative. Oh my gosh, her videos are like no other. So creative. I just can't say anything else. Creative. Her. So she is also doing a holiday Pinterest / BuzzFeed type hacks tryout video. That's actually, I forgot to tell you guys what the video was. I was just so excited over my Christmas tree that you can't even see it blends in with my curtains. Today's video is really fun to do because I went to Target, bought a bunch of fun food things, went on Pinterest for weeks on end trying to figure out what I was going to do for this video, and then just threw it all in my kitchen this morning and tried to come up with something. So, because if you're like me, I go on Pinterest all the time and pin awesome DIYs and food things and crafts, and then I try them and they don't turn out like how they normally do. So some of these were a hit, some of these were a miss, but I'm going to show you me trying them so you can sort of see how they turned out. And of course, you can always try them yourself even if they didn't work for me, because they may work for you. And these all have to do with food because I think that's the best part of Pinterest DIY land. Anyway, let's get started. The first thing I made were these marshmallow hot cocoa stirrers, and these looked pretty simple and they actually were sort of simple to make, and let's see if they turned out. So what you are going to need for these are decorative straws. I got mine at the dollar section of Target for $1, or you can use candy canes if you want like a peppermint taste in your hot chocolate as well. And then you're just gonna need some marshmallows and some chocolate that you can melt along with any sprinkles that you would like. So we are just going to melt a couple tablespoons of milk chocolate or dark chocolate, semi-sweet, whatever kind of chocolate you want. Just melt some chocolate in the microwave or on the stove, however you want. The chocolate is melted, just take it out and stir it, and then you're going to put your straws or candy canes into the marshmallows. So you just stick them in, they squish right in, and it's very easy. And then you are going to get all of your other ingredients ready, the toppings. So I poured out both of my types of sprinkles onto a plate along with some hot cocoa mix. This is the last thing I decided to do, just to add even more of a hot chocolate flavor, chocolate mix, and put it out. I dipped the marshmallow into the melted chocolate, really covering it and coating it nice, and then I would roll it in the hot chocolate mix and then dip it into either the red or the green sprinkles, and that was it. And so I just continued that for the rest of them. The hot cocoa stirrers actually turned out really good. So all you have to do when you make your hot chocolate is you just put it in, stir it. After a while you'll get the hot cocoa mix in there, more hot cocoa mix, I know, some sprinkles, and by the end you'll have marshmallow, and if you put a candy cane in it, then you'll also have a candy cane in your hot chocolate. So ba-bam. Awesome hot chocolate, super easy. Now let's move on to another hot chocolate accessory, I guess you could say. I love hot chocolate, so all these were so fun to make. So this I saw, and it didn't give much instruction, it just sort of said to freeze whipped cream, so that is what I did. I took a baking sheet, put some parchment paper on top, and then it was so fun. I got to just do tons of little whipped cream swirls all over the parchment paper. Honestly, that is my favorite part of making hot chocolate, is the whipped cream, so this was such a fun thing to do. Then I popped that in the freezer for, I would say, 30 minutes while I made the rest of the snacks. And sadly, I was having very high hopes for this. I thought it was gonna work because it was so easy, but when they came out, they were very flattened and they looked melted and like squishy, and I couldn't get them off the parchment paper. So they were very fun to play with, but they did not work. So this was a Pinterest fail. Next we have a decorative food. You could eat these too. I don't know how good they would taste, but they're definitely great for decorating. All we're going to need for this is some Mike and Ike candies and also peanut M&Ms, along with a knife and a lighter. I know, pretty interesting stuff, but hey, you'll understand once I begin. So what you're gonna do is take the Mike and Ike candies, which I've actually never had, and even though I bought these, I still didn't eat them because they just look so gross to me. But they're cute, so for this thing. So what you do is you take the Mike and Ike candies. You can do just red and green, or you can do all the colors. I chose mostly red and green and also some yellow of the candies. And you're going to cut them in half, and then take the pointed side, because they're sort of like this and then like square at the bottom. You're gonna take the more pointed side and set that aside, and you can get rid or eat the others if you want. Whatever you want to do with your candies is up to you. And then you are going to take your M&Ms. Again, you can just stick your peanut M&Ms, and you can just stick to the red or green ones, or you can use all the colors for like a multicolor LED light look. Then you're going to take your lighter and you are going to get the flame on it and hold it up to the Mike and Ike candy on the side, on the non-pointed side, and you're gonna get it. Don't burn yourself. I did not burn myself at all in this, so that was a plus. But if you keep your fingers far enough and the flame far enough, you can just get it so it's sort of squishy. Don't feel it because it will be hot, but you can sort of see it getting more squishy. Then quickly take your M&M candy color of choice and squish them together, and it works. They look like little light bulbs. Mine didn't look as good as the ones I saw on Pinterest, sadly, but I mean, at least it still worked somewhat. What you can do with these after you have them, you can eat them. I don't know how good they'll taste, or you can just put them in a little bowl for a decoration, or they're awesome to top onto little cupcakes or cakes. If you're making those, they're super cute as decorations on there, and you can just figure out other ways to put them. If you come up with another way to use these little light bulb candies, let me know, and that'll be really cool. And now for the last Pinterest DIY I tried out. Okay, this went totally wrong, but I used it for the better. I was supposed to make peppermint covered Oreos, okay? Like the Trader Joe's ones. I was very excited for these. I got the candy canes, I got the Oreos, that's all I thought you needed. And then I looked closer on the Pinterest page, and you don't use regular candy canes, you actually use peppermint Hershey Kisses. I tried melting the candy canes in a saucepan to melt them so I could dip the Oreos in them. Then that didn't work, they were burning even on low heat, so I added some milk. Added too much milk, it was too thin to dip in, so I just made peppermint milk. So I melted the candy canes, added in whatever kind of milk you want. I used a mixture of almond milk and regular 2% milk, because that's what I had. And then I kept stirring that. That took about probably 15 minutes to melt fully. And then while that was going on, I crushed up an Oreo, added some red sprinkles to it. So you can use shot glasses if you have those. I didn't have any, so I got like a pretty good medium-sized cup. And I opened an Oreo, took the icing out, put it around the rim so it had something sticky, and then dipped the rim of the cup into the Oreos, so it's like a martini glass, you know, that's like brimmed with salt. I did that, but with the Oreo cookies and sprinkle mixture. And then I took my now pink peppermint milk, which smelled so good. It just smelled like peppermint in the house. And I let that cool, or you can drink it hot, but I wanted my milk to be cold. So I let it cool, put it in the fridge, and then took it out and poured it into my now cookie rimmed glass. Finished it off with a candy cane, and there you have it. Peppermint Oreo milk shot or martini. And that is how you turn a Pinterest fail of me not having the right ingredients into a Pinterest score. Keep persevering, try new things, and eventually if you mix candy canes, milk, and Oreos together, you're gonna get something good out of it. So anything will work with those 3 ingredients. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little bit different than how I normally film or edit my videos. And let me know if you liked that by giving this video a like and commenting below and sharing it with all your friends on Twitter or wherever else you share videos, so they can all see it, and maybe you can have like a little pre-Christmas party after Thanksgiving. Unless you want to be super cool and have the party before Thanksgiving. But normally Christmas parties come after Thanksgiving, right? So I wanted to get this video up so that you could do maybe a few of these for your Christmas party. And if you do recreate any of these just for yourself or for friends and family, send me a picture on Snapchat, Twitter, or Instagram. All of my social medias will be linked down below. Make sure to follow me for more updates and behind the scenes of this video and other videos. And also check out Savannah. Link is in the description box, and I am getting very hot with the sun in this sweater. So I'm gonna say bye, but I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.